Good evening, all. How is everyone? I know it's been a while since I put a video up. So I'm here today real quick. I want to speak on something. I happen to I've seen a video on the internet where some people were speaking, and they were speaking about the gender of the creator. And that's what kind of caught my attention and kind of brought to my awareness that there are a lot of people out here who still view the divine creator as a masculine energy, a masculine being. Because the person on the video that I watched, responded like, somebody was tripping talking about a mother god or something. It says clearly in the book, and all of that is Father God, and put a stamp on it. Like, you losing your mind trying to add or think of mother or other. No, it's masculine, it's Father God. And that was pretty profound to me, because we here having a human experience, right? And our ego mind is something else. Like, if you don't pay attention to that part of you, it'll have you all over the place. But one thing is for sure, and two things are for certain, and this is with all people, is we are or have not been functioning at a level as a whole to know 100% of how the divine works and everything the divine consists of, and how the divine realms even is designated far as feminine energy, masculine energy, because you have to have divine feminine and divine masculine energies, not physical vessels. You know what I'm saying? That's where I say we get off course too, when we try to visualize the creator as a physical being, a physical structure. That's tell you everything you need to know right there, because first off, we dealing with consciousness, which is what resides in us, and which is what animates these vessels that we use while we're here to have whatever experiences it is we signed up to come and do. But at the end of the day, we are conscious awareness. Like, we are energy, conscious energy, energetic consciousness. You know what I'm saying? A consciousness that has an awareness to itself, but it's not originally consisted of a physical mass. No, it's energy. We are our conscious energy, having experiences along the way as we travel through eternity. So I just would like to suggest, and make this quick, my apologies for carrying on or whatever, but I just would like to, as a suggestion to those who care to consider, and this is what I had to learn too along my journey, but don't be so quick to say what something is or what something is not. Because, like, it's impossible for you to have that level of awareness and still reside in this 3D material realm. You know what I'm saying? Functioning on possibilities and things like that, where it's not 100% known truth. It's a could be, could not be type thing. I don't know for sure. I believe, I think. It's not a whole lot of I know. This is the curious dimension where, there's a lot of uncertainty, because we haven't figured out how to tune in to those frequencies to where we can actually stand on facts. And until you tune in to those frequencies, you'll never be able to really stand on facts, because as man would know, he himself must be what he knows, which means it would be kind of hard for somebody to go and try to pass along teachings or things along those nature, and you haven't walked that path, you know. So in order for you to share lessons learned from going through experiences in life, you must be exposed to those lessons first, and then you can share about the different potentials of being able to deal with that particular situation. So that's all. Just y'all don't be so quick to feel like you know everything, because you don't. You know what I'm saying? Even the ascended masters have a ceiling. Everybody, the angels don't even know everything. You know what I'm saying? Like angels don't even know everything. Nobody but the Creator, Mother, Father, God, knows all. Now, and I'm saying that on a scale because as you tap in and tune back into the collective consciousness and so on and so forth of the universe, then yes, you will start to have a greater awareness of. But you're still on your journey. No matter what dimensional platform you may be on, you have not gotten all the way back to the pleroma or ultimately the monad. So you still have a lot of growing and evolving to do, as we all do. So just a little food for advice, because that's one of the negative, low vibrational beings. That's one of their favorite tricks, is to get you to believe you know how this system works. And you totally don't. Whatever you think it is probably the total opposite. That's how they keep the illusion going. So that's all. I just wanted to share that little bit of information. There's a saying that I like to say too that comes from some literature, you know, from the that I have. So it goes, a wise man doubteth often and changes his mind, but a fool doubteth not. Or it say, but a fool is obstinate and doubteth not, and knows of all things except his own ignorance. So let's try to, you know, stay on the woke side of the board. We don't want to be out here playing the fool, because it's time for us to wake up. So peace and love. I just wanted to share that little bit of information with y'all, or that perspective, you know. Let's stay woke.